Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'll be diving into very basic Python tutorial. This tutorial is for basically for people who have no knowledge about coding at all. And this will be a very basic. I'll try to keep every video within the time range of 10 minutes, and I'll be uploading daily so that we can keep learning. And I think by end of 3 weeks, we will be able to comfortably write Python codes. That is my target. Saying that, let's get started to the first part. So part one, what I'll be doing is very simple things. I'll be explaining how we can download Anaconda, how I'll be using Anaconda prompt, what exactly is a print statement, what do you mean by syntax error, what are reserved words, and what are variables. So this is the agenda which I have in mind for part one. Okay, so let's get started. So all you need to do is uh, install Anaconda. So this link will be there below in the description. You can just click on it, and all you need to do is download the Python 3.7 version. Once this is done and everything is installed, you'll see three options, that is Anaconda prompt, Anaconda navigator, and Anaconda PowerShell prompt. So what we need to do is we need to select this. So we have to open Anaconda prompt, and I'll just zoom in for better view. Uh, Again, there we go. So we'll go Python, and we type Python and press enter. Now what we need to do is, for example, just assume we are very new to coding. We have no idea even how to write or just even a single line of code. And somebody comes up to me and says, "Okay, Siddharth, I want you to print hello world." What am I supposed to do? What I'm supposed to understand from that? There's nothing which I can actually understand, right? So he'll be like, just write print hello world. So I'll understand, okay, there's something print, so it'll print the output which I want. And okay, he told me to print hello world. And this is the first thing which I'll type if I have no idea about what coding is. Then I'll press enter. Then I'll see there's something known as syntax error. Now syntax error is something which will be very common throughout the course, and even if you become a developer, right? Syntax error is something which you'll face a lot. Syntax error, syntax errors which developer faces is they either forget to put in a colon, or or they forget to close a parentheses, for example. So syntax error is something which computer understand. So right, so if you're giving in something to the computer, it needs to understand, right? Yeah, I'll deep down into the examples of it. So we'll just look into the example this. Okay, so my print statement is not working here. It is saying missing parentheses. Okay, so we'll just what we'll do now, and I know that print is the statement will execute it. So what I'll do, okay, just put this and I press enter. It is still telling me invalid syntax. Now, there's something which I'm doing wrong. So I know that hello world is what? It is a sentence and it is a string. Now there's something known as integer, float, string, and these I'll be diving down later into the course, as I explained. For just for the time being, we'll just focus on what the print statement is. Okay, so how can I resolve it? Uh, if you look up, is if you double quote a string, it will execute the statement required. And there you go. See, we have our desired output. Hello world. Now, for example, let's just say, okay, for example, somebody said print hello world to me, and I am aware that we need to put quotes and all. But what if I just write print in capital P and I say hello world? I press enter. And then I suddenly see, oh my god, it's giving me an error. The error says print is not defined. Now, what is that supposed to mean? That is where the concept of keywords and variables come into picture. So these two are very important. And keywords are also known as reserved words. Now, what are these? So what is variable? Variable is nothing. It is just a temporary memory storage location. I'll be explaining variable in depth just after a few seconds. And what are keywords? Keywords are something which computer understands. So I'll just show you. I have the keywords listed out here, and we'll just take a deep dive into what the keywords are. And there you go. There is your reserved keywords. So these are the reserved words, or we can say keywords. And what are these supposed to mean after all? So just take a very generic example. For example, you have a pet, and you tell them, okay, let's go out for a walk. The moment it listens to the word out, it knows it has to rush to the gate, and that you'll be taking him out for a walk. In the same way, Python understands these keywords. So for example, if you're writing print with a capital P, Python does not know what to do about it. But if you're writing print with a small p, it is well aware that okay, I need to execute this statement. In the same way, for example, if you're writing true, it knows okay, true. I know what I need to do with true. But if you're writing something like Siddharth, it does not know what it needs to do. So it becomes a variable. It is not something which the Python will understand in one go. So this is the difference between keywords and variable. Now coming to variables, how, how does variable work? So for example, I'll just show. We have to give a name to a variable. Any variable, we have to give it a name. So for example, we give the variable name Sid, for example, and we say, hey Sid, we will give you the value 1. So what basically it means is this 1 is nothing but it will go and get stored in SID, and we can actually let's type and see it how it actually works. So I'll just zoom in, and there we go. So we just write okay. My variable is SID. SID is the name of my variable, and I can give my variable name anything except keywords. So SID is not a keyword, so that will be my variable name. And we say 1. We say press enter. Okay. Now you have got no idea what it has done. So it has done exactly what I explained in the diagram. It has stored SID as 1 now in its memory. Now what we'll do, okay, I need to check if it's actually stored it or not. So what I'll do is I'll execute this statement. So I'll use the print statement to execute SID again, and I press enter. And there you see, you get your output as 1. That means that it is stored in computer's memory as 1. The next thing what we can do is, just for example, we say okay, set you are equal to 1, and set is equal to sid plus 1. Now and we'll press enter. Now we don't know what happened uh, in the backend, but as I explained it, what is variable? It is just temporary memory location. Now what I have done is I have said this sid, I have added 1. Okay. Now what it will do is it will take from this sid. Okay, sid is 1. What I know. So sid is equal to 1. So it is asking me to run sid. So this will be nothing but 1. So it will say okay, I all I have to execute is 1 is equal to 1, and that is 2. But now where do I need to store this 2? So what I'll do, okay, so our code said okay, sid is equal to sid plus 1. Now I need to store this 2 in sid. So what happens that the previous memory which was allocated out here, now this is striked off, and the sid out here has the value 2. And 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 so yeah, so now sid should is supposed to have the value 2. So what we'll do is we'll actually check it in our code. So we will just zoom in and we'll type okay, I need to print sid, and there you go, it prints the value to do for you. So this is variable, it is just a temporary memory location. And this sounds simple, but it's a very important concept to understand the difference between a keyword and a variable. So this is just the basic concept of what I want to give in part 1. There's something more that I want to say in this part 1 is and then you click on exit, so it moves out of the Python IDE. And now I'll be teaching you that from here only, all you need to do is type Jupyter Notebook. Once you type Jupyter Notebook and you press enter, you wait for the Jupyter Notebook to open. And once it is open, you go to your desktop or any folder which you want to select. I'll just be selecting desktop, and you can actually go to new and click on folder if you want to create a new folder. I already have a folder where I create, so all I need to do is go to that folder, click on new, and say Python 3, and just give it a name. For example, we'll give it texting testing for print, and we rename it. It shouldn't be a capital P. And once you're in Jupyter Notebook, like for example, over there, you had to understand what are the keywords, and what exactly are the variables. But in this case, once you're into Jupyter Notebook, you you'll see the difference is the moment you write print, right? It turns green. So okay, it clicks to you. Okay, print is a keyword and it is turning green. That means hello world should not be green because it is not a keyword. And there you go. And to run a command in Jupyter Notebook, you either press this run or you can do shift enter. And there you go, you have hello world. Same we'll do for sid. So sid, it's not turning green. Okay, this can be used as a variable. Is equal to 1. Then we'll do okay, sid is equal to sid plus 1. The purple that you see are nothing but expression, and I'll deep dive into expressions in my next video. And then we'll do print. So you see print turning green again, and okay, we learn sid. And there you go. You get to. In the same way, let's just look if if it is actually all green or not. Sorry. Yeah. So we'll just okay. For example, we'll take okay, try global. Let's just type this and see in Jupyter Notebook. So if you try, it's green again, and then we'll go yeah, global. It's green again. We'll go for. We'll go if. We'll go else. LF. So you see all these are green, but if you look carefully, SID is not green because this can be used as variable. So this is the difference between keywords and variable. I just wanted to keep it very short for the people who are very new to coding, just to understand what print statement is, what is variables, and what are keywords, and how you can execute a statement. We'll be diving soon into a lot of expressions. So I have a basic layout out here, as you can see. So we'll have basic introduction, then we'll have moving into expressions, then we'll have else if, that is the conditional statement, loops, and iteration, and then functions. So no worry, we'll take the process slowly. My whole idea is to cover everything in 3 weeks, and as we go, we'll even solve a set of examples, so that you guys have a hands-on coding even. So don't worry. I hope you enjoy this course. I wanted to keep it as simple as it and as short as it going forward. I'll be uploading videos daily. I hope you like this video, and please subscribe to my channel. If there's anybody you know who's actually trying to learn Python or is very new to coding language, please ask them to see my videos. And going forward, let's learn Python together. Thank you so much, guys. Have a great day.